This is what my hair looks like after I rinse Capri's deep conditioner out. The moisture is at a 10, the softness is at a 10,000, and the juiciness is at infinity and beyond. If you experience a lot of tangles when wearing your hair out, I'm going to show you my wash and go tutorial that helps me prevent single strand knots and prevents tangles during the week. The key to preventing tangles when you wear your hair out is improving your technique when styling your hair and improving moisture retention. So step 1 is making sure I deep condition every wash day because dry hair tangles faster, so you want to make sure your hair is as moisturized as can be. The softer your hair is and the more lubricated it is by way of leave-in conditioner and maybe an oil, the less it will tangle. When your hair is dry, the cuticles are lifted and it makes tangling almost too easy. Also, when your cuticles are lifted, it can increase breakage, frizz, and dullness, and you may have a more difficult time styling your hair. So deep condition, deep condition, deep condition. The next step is making sure I work in small sections because it gives you more control. I apply my leave-in conditioner to a small section and then I put my hair into smaller sections and apply the gel to those smaller sections. This helps my hair clump together, which prevents tangling, and it will also help your hair look more defined. You will notice that when I am applying the gel to my hair, I am applying it directly to my roots and smoothing the section from roots to ends. There are many techniques you can use to define your curls. There's the smoothing method, the shingling method, the raking method, or you can finger coil. I'm doing a combination of raking and smoothing for literally no reason. Well, actually, I just feel like it really helps me bring out my curls and really helps define them as opposed to doing just one method. And you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, raking kind of acts as a final detangling step while also defining your curls at the same time. So raking to iron out any hidden tangles and then smoothing to set those curls into place. Okay, see, I'm not crazy. There's always a method to the madness. If you're wondering which technique you should use, the answer is to literally experiment with them all and see which one you like the best and which one your hair likes the best, because different curl patterns react differently to different curl defining techniques. I also don't know if I mentioned it, but I use Capri's leave-in conditioner and I'm using Capri's flaxseed gel to define my curls. These products are infused with herbs that help reduce shedding and help promote hair growth so you can reach your length retention goals. Flaxseed gel looks like it'll have a soft hold, but you can actually get a medium hold from it, and I don't have to pair it with another gel. You do get a gel cast from it, which I personally love, and I also feel like gel casts prevent tangling because it kind of keeps your hair set in place and prevents it from developing a mind of its own and wandering and interacting with your other strands, but your hair will not be stiff. Once I'm done adding the product to my hair, it looks perfect, but I do not air dry anymore. I bought a hooded dryer from Amazon for $109, and I would say it's been the best investment of my hair journey because now I can wash, style, and dry my hair in 2 hours and be on my merry way. I only sit under the dryer for 30 minutes. My wash and go is about 95% dry. If I'm doing a braid out, it takes longer to dry just because it's harder for the heat to get into the braids, and I'm heavy-handed with the product, but still after an hour under the hooded dryer with a braid out, my hair is about 60% dry, and I'll go to bed and my hair is 100% dry when I wake up, which normally doesn't happen. So this is what my hair looks like after sitting under the dryer for 30 minutes. Sometimes when you do air dry, your hair gets frizzier or looks crazy and it's unpredictable. When you sit under a hooded dryer, the definition stays intact and there's less frizz, and it just speeds up the styling process. Like, you could literally wash your hair in the afternoon and then go to dinner at night. Now, the final part of this is just as important, if not more important than everything we talked about earlier. It's how you protect your hair at night. I personally do not care for the pineapple method. I feel like it's not helpful for my roots and I'm just not a fan. I really like the banding method because I don't have to put my hair upwards. I can keep it down. I use about 2 satin scrunchies per section, and I just don't even know how to explain it. Like, you twist the scrunchie and you work your way down your hair, and this prevents your hair from moving at all while you are sleeping. This is like putting your curls on timeout, and it will help prevent tangles. I also put a satin bonnet over this, and then I sleep on a satin pillowcase as well. Using satin in your hair instead of cotton also helps moisture retention because cotton pulls moisture out of your hair very quickly. That is it for this video. I hope it was helpful. Make sure you are defining your curls, clumping them together, and protecting your hair at night, and making sure your hair is moisturized above all else, and everything will fall into place. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.